Hi, my name is Chrissy Donahoe, and I'm the Director of Admissions here at Fredericksburg Christian School. If you're taking the time to watch this video, you're probably considering an important decision in life, where your children will attend school, and whether FCS is the option that's best for your family. I know this is a big decision. That's why I want to talk to you today, not just as the Director of Admissions, but also as a parent. I know that for some of you, you might have known before you even had kids that when you did, they would attend FCS. That's the story for many of our alumni who love their experience here so much as students that they couldn't imagine their children going anywhere else. They know firsthand what it feels like to not only be challenged, but to be discipled. Not only that, but they know the environment here. They understand how students are going to be developed and have a foundation that's going to help shape them into strong Christian leaders. It's who they became, and it's exactly what they want for their children. But not everyone has that same firsthand knowledge. That might not be your story. It certainly wasn't mine. In fact, I never thought I would be considering a private Christian education for my children. My husband and I both attended public school. In fact, I'm a former public school teacher. Our boys attended public schools that were ranked the top in the area, and they were doing well. They were in the gifted program, they were getting straight A's, and then COVID came. Like many of you, I became Mrs. Teacher Mom. And that's when I realized that while they were doing fine, they could be doing so much more. I wonder if you can relate. Were my children learning the basics? Yes. But I began to see that there was so much more that they could learn, not just about reading and math, but about the type of people that we prayed they would become and how to make those character choices. I began to see that they weren't being challenged in the ways that I knew they could be. And some of the things that they were being exposed to, we weren't okay with it. And so like many of you, my husband and I started to ask questions, and we began to ask, do we need to make a change? We had planned for public school, but what were God's plans for our family? God led us to FCS. We thought we would try it for a year. We would see how it goes. And so we started with our youngest. He came home excited. He was being nurtured. He was being challenged. He was cared for. By Christmas, we realized he was staying for longer than a year. He was staying. This was where he was meant to be. And we decided we were going to enroll my older son as soon as there was space. Do you know what made the biggest impact on me? It was when my son said that he felt accepted. He had made more friends in the first 2 months at FCS than he had in 4 years of public school. They cheered him on. They helped him to realize that he was just who God wanted him to be. As the year went on, we saw him not just grow academically, but spiritually and socially. We never envisioned ourselves as an FCS family, but we've never been happier. This year, my older son joined his brother at FCS. He entered the freshman class, and we realized the power in this school. He's always been the type of child who did well without even trying, but now he's seeing that there are teachers who are willing to invest in him and help him see the potential he has to grow and succeed. They hold him accountable because they know what he's capable of, and they want him to see it too. He's learning what it looks like to have healthy community and friends who help him to be confident in who he is. As a mom, I'm part of a community. There's a partnership with the teachers. We work together as we help the students develop. This is not just my story. FCS has a 91% retention rate, which is incredible, but it helps to show that once families understand what it is to be an FCS family, they can't imagine being anywhere else. So what is it that families find here that makes FCS so special? Well, it's the growth that our students experience. Academically, we have a challenging curriculum of diversified classes. Small classes allow for small group instruction, which help our students who need a little extra support to receive it, while those students who are moving at a faster pace can be challenged to reach new levels. Our teachers don't just teach to a test, but to the individuals that God places in front of them. And we see it in how our students perform. Our SAT average is 1120, while the national average is 1051. 98% of our students go on to attend college after high school, and last year over $1 million was awarded in college scholarships. It's that our students experience spiritual growth. Our weekly chapels are environments where students can receive God's word on a level they can understand. But there's so much more than just that. Basic apologetics begin in elementary school, so students understand how to stand firm on God's truth and develop a biblical worldview. Faith isn't just taught in Bible classes, but it's integrated into everything that our students do. They understand how to become people of character as they grow into who God is calling them to be, developing responsibility, honor, respect, and trust. It's social growth. As they grow more in their walks, it shows in their relationship with others. They support and care for one another. They develop the right kind of community and friendships so that they have support in the years they're going to need it most. And they learn to be true to who they are and to accept others as God designed them. Everyone has their own story of why they chose FCS. What will yours be? Applications will soon be open. Take the step of partnering with us, enrolling your child at FCS where you know that the same values you're teaching at home are going to be modeled in the classroom, where your child is not just going to be prepared for the next grade, but for their future and the calling that God has on their lives. If you have questions, we'd love to talk to you. Thanks for taking the time to listen, and I hope I get to speak with you soon.